Hi everyone, I'm Sharon Yu with your midday update. Any moment now, the State Department of Health will release new flu and RSV numbers. At last report, there were nearly 1,200 flu hospitalizations this 2022 to 2023 season. That surpasses the total number of hospitalizations last year, which was 901. According to the CDC, flu vaccine intake is down 12% for pregnant women compared to this time last year. They're down 3% for seniors and down 5% for kids compared to before the pandemic. In Minnesota, the health department says just 33% of people are vaccinated against the flu.
Children are more susceptible in general because of a lot of the current illnesses that are in our communities they have not seen in their life. Keep them home, keep them safe, and let them return to school based on their school policy.
Unless things get really bad, avoid going to a hospital if you or your child have flu symptoms. Instead, call your primary care doctor or schedule a virtual visit. And if you're heading to the airport soon, you'll likely see a rally and march by Terminal 2. These are union workers and their allies who say they're fighting for better working conditions and living wages. Workers say they want their minimum wage to be set at $15 to ensure they can all have health care they can afford. The new year could bring big news about a sports and entertainment complex over in Bloomington. The city council is considering a big funding bump for a development near the Mall of America. At a special meeting last night, the council discussed a potential $40 million spending increase. Some of the proposed developments include a water park, sports complex, or event and entertainment center. And it's not just St. Nick roaming the corridors at the mall. The Grinch is checking out who's been naughty or nice. Right now, the Green King of Mean will be surprising Mall of America shoppers with a coffee and gift cards, which is against what the Grinch policy is. The Grinch is promoting his new line of creamers from International Delight. He's hanging around until 2 o'clock, so you have plenty of time to catch the Grinch in action. And speaking of the Grinch, Ben, Grinch of the weather next week. Right?
Yeah, it does look a little messy as we head into next, I'd say late Monday, probably through Wednesday. A very wet storm system would be moving into the upper Midwest. But in the short term, it's nice and sunny, and we do have light amounts of snow in the forecast late tonight into your Friday morning commute. Let's take a look at temperatures right now. Most of us are already well into the 20s after starting off in the single digits. And we do have a nice warming trend in the forecast. Highs over the next 5 days, 29 today, and we should make it above the freezing mark for potentially 4 or 5 days in a row. So a little melting taking place. All right, here's that snow headline that we're talking about. The southern third of the state under a winter weather advisory from late this afternoon into 9 a.m. Friday. Areas in that purple could get 2 to 5 inches of snowfall, possibly mixed with some freezing drizzle at times. That system right now is rolling over far southwestern South Dakota and into Nebraska, and it'll be moving into our state later on this evening. Let's time it off with Microcast. This is what radar could be looking like by 7 o'clock tonight. Notice snow moving into southwestern Minnesota, rolling into the Twin Cities after midnight. And notice it's from the cities southward. If you're up towards St. Cloud, Chisago, up towards Duluth, Brainerd, we're not going to see much snow from this. So this is basically from the Twin Cities south. And notice by 8 o'clock, most of the snow is already starting to wrap up across the state. So areas in the advisory, 2 to 5 inches of snow. And notice snow totals taper off the further north you go. In and around the metro, southern core could see an inch or so. Northerly core could probably just pick up a half an inch to a dusting of snow. And again, that tapers off by mid-morning tomorrow. Some flurries or patchy freezing drizzle possible on Saturday. And then here comes that larger storm system. A little wind, some rain, and snow mixing in. It looks like a pretty wet and messy start to next week. And of course, we'll have more details on that weather system in the days ahead, Sharon.
To be 100% clear, I was not calling you the Grinch. We appreciate you.
I get that. I get it. I get it.
Thank you. And make sure to download the KARE 11 weather app. You can get personalized forecasts, weather alerts, and check the live radar anytime. It is free in every app store. Several companies have lost employees in what many call the Great Resignation. Tonight at 6, we take a look at where exactly all the workers have gone and why they left in the first place. Those are your headlines. We'll be back in just half an hour.